Crooked Joe Biden, our disgraced president, has wasted...
Wait. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pause it so quickly. He did... That introduction. Live life, breathe air. I know somehow we're gonna get there and be so wonderful. Alright, y'all. What's up? What's good? Who do I care? Connecting people with policy. What's good? I wanted to do... Oh, before I begin, I always get too excited every time I see y'all. Sorry, guys. I'm shy. Yeah. So, before we begin, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you're notified whenever I post a new video. And yeah, today's video is going to be sort of quick, kind of short. We're reacting to Donald Trump's Agenda 47, using impoundment to cut waste, stop inflation, and crush the deep state. That's the title of the video. As y'all know, inflation is pretty crazy right now. Like, it's kind of crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. At this point, I need to speak to the manager. All jokes aside, like, living cost, living wages, it's just not correlating at all. It costs way too much to live in this country. I feel like this country is all about like work, and it's like we never get to live. We never get to experience life. This hustle culture, it's not healthy whatsoever. I don't think people should be working 3-4 jobs just to make ends meet. Like, it's ridiculous. And this is why whenever people say, this is why I always tell people, oh, I'm an independent progressive, because like I'm an independent thinker, but when it comes to policy specifically that surrounds our economical changes, I'm very progressive on that. I'm very progressive when it comes to like ensuring that everyone has affordable health care, everyone's living under livable wages. I don't believe that it's humane for people to have billions upon billions of dollars while there's people like dying and starving in the street. I just personally do not believe that. I think God has put us together to move together and work together, and that is how we will survive, by maneuvering and working together. And I just don't think this separation of, well, I made it, so you got to do it. I struggle, so you have to struggle. My money is not your money. Like, I don't believe in that mindset whatsoever. But yeah, we're gonna watch today's video. Donald Trump, he talks about cutting waste, stopping inflation, and so forth. And we're gonna see what he's talking about. Make sure y'all follow. I don't know if I said it before. Oh, I did say it before, but I'm gonna say it again. Make sure y'all follow me on my social media, and also make sure y'all are commenting too, because not only does it help the algorithm, but I read through some of the comments too, because some of y'all be making some really good points and so forth. So I like to read a lot of y'all's opinions, and that's why I always say, like, comment your thoughts and so forth like that, because it allows me to gauge out like the vast majority of people and their current thoughts and in regards to like the current administration, previous administration, current economy, and so forth. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it.
Crooked Joe Biden, our disgraced president, has wasted...
Wait. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pause it so quickly. He did that introduction. Crooked Joe Biden and our horrible president of the United States, and he should not... I'm just kidding, he didn't say all that, but like, goodness gracious, dang, let me go ahead and rewind that like 10 seconds in, and it says, look, I don't know if y'all can see, it says most replayed. Like, I'm actually laughing.
Crooked Joe Biden, our disgraced president, has wasted trillions of taxpayer dollars in less than 3 years, causing uncontrolled inflation that is crushing working families. Reining in Biden's wasteful and unnecessary spending is vital to stopping inflation and rescuing our economy from ruin. But the pain of the spending cuts must be borne by the special interests and Washington bureaucrats, not by American families and American seniors in particular. For 200 years under our system of government, it was undisputed that the president had the constitutional power to stop unnecessary spending through what is known as impoundment. So
two things. His teeth are amazing. And second thing, Biden has had a lot of unnecessary spending during his administration. A lot. However, I think a lot of people blame Biden for more things that he is responsible for. You got to realize we're fresh out of like the COVID shutdown, the COVID lockdown for 2 years. So we're fresh out of that. And like his circumstances are different than previous presidents. Now, with that being said, this is me just like trying to be voice of reason. With that being said, is Biden doing enough? No. I think the spending, just thinking about it, I'm not even going to go into down specifics, but certain spending that we've been sending a certain amount of money while people out here struggling, yes, that's a red flag. That's an extreme red flag, to say the least. Yeah.
Simply, this meant that if Congress provided more funding than was needed to run the government, the president could refuse to waste the extra funds and instead return the money to the general treasury and maybe even lower your taxes, although we did give you the biggest tax reduction in history and the biggest.
One thing about Trump, he's going to remind us every single speech, every single interview, every single panel forum he is at, he is going to make sure that American people know we gave y'all the biggest tax cut in history. That's all he says. To be honest, still to this day, I don't know if it's true, but that's his claim to fame. He said, I did that during my presidency, the biggest tax cut. Hey, man.
Regulation reduction in history, two things I'm very proud of. And they still are there, although they're disappearing rapidly under Biden. Thomas Jefferson famously used this power, as did many other presidents, until it was wrongfully curtailed by the Impoundment Control Act of 1974. Not a very good act. This disaster of a law is clearly unconstitutional, a blatant violation of the separation of powers. When I return to the White House, I will do everything I can to challenge the Impoundment Control Act in court and, if necessary, get Congress to open.
He didn't say if he returns. Donald Trump said when he returns to the White House. Okay, we love the confidence. We love the confidence. I think I spoke about this in one of my previous videos. If it's between, I think Trump is going to win his primary, obviously. I think the only person that has the slightest chance is Vivek Ramaswamy, which is crazy because in the beginning I was like, I don't think he really has a solid chance like that. Like, because not a lot of people knew his name, but now that he's gaining traction, I think he's the closest person that has a chance to beating Trump. He's actually tied for second, I believe, right now at 12% with DeSantis in one of the polls. This is not in one of the polls that I read. DeSantis got down to like 12% or something like that, but he's tied for second, and majority of the rest they haven't broken 2 digits yet. But yeah, so Trump, I do believe he's going to win the primary. When it comes to a Trump and Biden battle again, if it's between Trump and Biden, I think Trump will, as of right now in this moment today, if it was based off of what Biden has done so far, Trump is going to beat Biden. But I believe Trump will beat him, but it'll be very close. The same way Biden beat him the first time, I think it'll be the same way, but reverse. I think it'll be very, very close. I don't think he's going to win by a long shot. However, if RFK Jr. were to win the primary some way, somehow, for the Democrats, and it was RFK versus Trump, I truly believe RFK can beat Trump. Not even joking. I think RFK can actually beat Trump because RFK has a lot of respect from both sides of the table. Whether you agree with him or whether you don't, the way that he speaks and the way he talks, he speaks in unity. And that's what I can only speak for myself. As an American myself here and living in the South, that is what I want to hear. Like, yes, it's entertaining to hear him say, sluggish Joe. Yes, it's entertaining for Joe to do his clapbacks here and there whenever he keeps testing limits. Yes, it's entertaining, but at the end of the day, like, it is kind of frustrating. So I want someone that's like, who can bring unity back and actually like represent working class families as well, because I feel like we've gone to the point where working class families, we're left out of conversations. We're like holding the weight of the world, or we're holding the weight of the country on our shoulders, and we're being left out of conversations. But yeah, that's my current thoughts, but let's continue.
Overturn it. We will overturn it. I will then use the president's long recognized impoundment power to squeeze the bloated federal bureaucracy for massive savings. This will be in the form of tax reductions for you. This will help quickly to stop inflation and slash the deficit. To prepare for this eventuality, on day one, I will order every federal agency to begin identifying large chunks of their budgets that can be saved through efficiencies and waste reduction using impoundment. Of course, this will not include national defense, and unlike Ron DeSanctimonious, who doesn't...
He said, come on, man. You gotta be better than Ron DeSanctimonious. How do you say something like that with a straight face? Ron DeSanctimonious? Come on, man. This goes back to my previous point. Yes, this is entertaining, but you can't be saying stuff like that. The thing with Trump is that when he first came out, he's funny, he's entertaining. Yeah, we gonna say that. But like, if he wasn't such like it's his character that rubs people off. Like, his policies isn't as bad. Like, not all, like, some of it is kind of like, okay, dude, you pushing it. But the foundation of his policies, a lot of Americans on both sides of the aisle actually would agree with. Like, he had so much potential coming in, because he was like a powerhouse. People were like, oh, Donald Trump running for president, fresh face, this, that, and third. Then it was like the certain comments he was making, and like I don't know. I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for Biden either the first time in 2020. I actually won't say who I voted for. I wrote my vote in, but yeah, I didn't vote for neither of them. But even with 2024 coming up, I don't know who I'm gonna vote for. I'm the type of person that you actually have to earn my vote. I'm not just gonna vote for you because you're a Democrat, or I'm not just gonna vote for you because you're not this person, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm casting my ballot, I'm casting my ballot to somebody I actually want in the office and in the seat. I don't care if the likelihood of them winning is slim to none. That's my vote and that's my ballot. Point blank, period. Let's finish this. He said Ron DeSanctimonious. I'm sorry. I have to rewind that too.
I will not lay a finger on Medicare or Social Security. He wants to destroy Social Security and basically obliterate Medicare. These are benefits for our seniors. We are not going to touch it. There are many other things we can do. We're not going to let Ron DeSantis do anything to hurt Medicare or Social Security. On the contrary, some of the funds we save through impoundment from other parts of the government,
the fact that you keep saying DeSantis,
Medicare and Social Security,
is DeSantis,
for years to come. Reasserting the president's historic impoundment authority will also restore critical negotiating leverage with Congress to keep spending under control. Very simple. We're going to keep spending under control. We had it done, and then COVID came in, and we had to do some things to help save our country. We did a great job, but we were starting to make lots of money. We were energy independent. We were going to be energy dominant. We were going to be taking in massive amounts of money from the liquid gold that we have under our feet, more than any other nation. And we were going to reduce taxes and pay off debt. This is the only way we will ever return a balanced budget. Impoundment. Just as importantly, bringing back impoundment will give us a crucial tool with which to obliterate the deep state, drain the swamp, and starve the warmongers, these people that want wars all over the place, killing.
When he speaks, Donald Trump is very different. I'll say that. He's very, very different. something that I will say that I really, really love about him is the way that he is so blunt and straight to the point. Like, he doesn't talk himself into circles. Well, he does talk in circles. Like, he repeats himself a lot on debate stages. But, like, you get the point what he's trying to make, though. Like, he'll say it, and he'll continue to, like, he said what he's that's what he is. That's how you describe Donald Trump. He said what he said. Like, that's the best way to describe him. Like, I said what I said type of guy. He doesn't maneuver in fear. That's something that he has. A lot of people respect him for. However, some of the stuff he be saying, I just be like, Donald Trump, relax. Like, and then another thing that I do want to call is the level of hypocrisy that a lot of people pin against him, from Ted Cruz to Hillary Clinton to, like, whoever. Like, when he first came out, the stuff that they would use against him as if he wasn't writing them checks. That's why I just don't take a lot of these politicians so seriously. It's like, they're fake. Like, you're saying Donald Trump is A, B, and C. He's a racist. He's this and that. He's this, that, and the third. Okay, none of that mattered when he was writing you a check to your campaign. Like, be for real. I just had to get that off my chest.
They love killing. And the globalists out of our government. We're going to get the warmongers and the globalists out of our government. With impoundment, we can simply choke off the money. This policy is anti-inflation, anti-swamp, anti-globalist, and it's pro-growth, pro-taxpayer, pro-American, and pro-free.
Wow.
I alone can get that done.
That's what I say. He's blunt.
And I'll make America great again. Thank you very much.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are y'all? This is the question I want y'all to answer. I will comment it down below if I remember. Who has your attention for 2024? Doesn't matter if you're a Republican, doesn't matter if you're a Democrat. Who in the Republican side do you want to see win, and who on the Democrat, as far as primaries, and who on the Democratic side do you want to see win as far as primaries? Like, who do you want to see head to head? Like, the best out of Democrats and best out of Republicans, and out of that match, who would you like to be the next president of the United States as of right now? Like, obviously your beliefs, thoughts, and stuff can change, but I want to know your opinion on that. Comment down below, and I want to thank y'all for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe, follow my social media, and turn on post notifications so you're notified whenever I post a new video. I love y'all all. I love y'all dearly. Hope y'all have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. God bless you all, and thank you. This is Udoak, connecting people with policy. Toodles.